Have you ever caught yourself doing this? You care a lot. You reply in seconds. You remember birthdays no one else remembers. You listen to problems that weren't even assigned to you. And somehow, you're the one staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. thinking, wait, did I mess up? Yeah, that's not overthinking. That's overcaring. Because caring is beautiful. It's rare. It's powerful. But here's the uncomfortable truth no one likes to say out loud. Sometimes, caring too much doesn't make you kind. It makes you tired. Let me ask you something honest. Why do the kindest people always look exhausted? Why does giving more effort never seem to bring more appreciation? And when did being nice quietly turn into being taken for granted? Here's the part nobody warned you about. When you care too much, people don't notice your heart first. They notice your availability. You become the anytime person. Anytime they are sad. Anytime they are bored. Anytime life hits them a little too hard. But the moment you need someone, suddenly everyone's busy. Phones on silent. Life is suddenly complicated. And the worst part? You don't even get mad. You defend them. You explain their behavior better than they do. Oh, they didn't mean it. They're just stressed. It's okay, I understand. Congrats. You just betrayed yourself very politely. Caring too much doesn't start as a weakness. It starts as empathy. You feel deeply. You imagine how others might feel. You replay conversations just to make sure you didn't hurt anyone. But slowly, something changes. You stop asking for help because you don't want to be too much. You say yes while every cell in your body screams no. You laugh at jokes that sting a little too deep, and you call it growth. Let's pause for a second and be real. How many times have you texted first? Apologized first? Cared first? And be honest. Did it make people value you more? Exactly. Here's a truth that hurts, but frees you. People don't respect sacrifices they didn't ask for. They get comfortable with them. Think of it like free Wi-Fi. At first, everyone's thankful. Then one day it's slow, and suddenly everyone's angry. That's what happens when you're always available. And the moment you finally step back, set a boundary, choose yourself, you become the villain. You've changed. You're acting different. You're selfish now. Selfish? For choosing peace over exhaustion? Caring too much makes you forget one very important person. You become a full-time repair shop for broken people. While your own cracks spread quietly, you pour from an empty cup, then wonder why you feel numb, drained, and disconnected. But here's the twist most people never reach. The answer isn't to stop caring. It's to care correctly. Care, but don't chase. Help, but don't beg. Love, but don't disappear inside it. Because real care feels safe. It doesn't steal your sleep. It doesn't make your chest heavy. And it never makes you feel replaceable. So if you're someone who cares deeply, listen closely. Your kindness is not the problem. Your lack of boundaries is. Start small. Reply when you want to, not when guilt pushes you. Say no without a 3-paragraph apology. And remember, people who truly value you won't leave just because you stopped overgiving. In the end, caring should feel warm, not painful. And the moment it starts destroying you to save others, that's not kindness anymore. That's self-neglect. Care deeply. Just don't forget who deserves that care first. Have you ever noticed this strange thing about yourself? You care a lot. You reply fast. You remember birthdays. You listen to problems that aren't even yours. And somehow, you're the one lying awake at 2 a.m. wondering, did I say something wrong? Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Because caring is beautiful. But sometimes, caring too much becomes your weakness. Let me ask you something real. Why do the kindest people end up feeling the most tired? Why is it that the more effort you give, the more people expect? And how did being nice slowly turn into being used? Here's the problem no one warns you about. When you care too much, people don't see your heart first. They see your availability. You become the anytime person. Anytime they are sad. Anytime they are bored. Anytime they need help. But when you need someone, suddenly everyone's busy. Phone on silent. Life is complicated. And the worst part? You don't even get angry. You make excuses for them. Oh, they didn't mean it. They are just going through something. It's okay. I understand. Congratulations. You just hurt yourself politely. Caring too much doesn't start as a weakness. It starts as empathy. You imagine how others feel. You don't want to hurt anyone. You overthink your word because you don't want to leave scars. But slowly, something changes. You stop asking for things because you don't want to be a burden. You say yes even when your whole body is screaming no. You laugh at jokes that hurt you, and you call it maturity. Let's be honest for a second. How many times have you given more effort than you received? How many times did you text first, apologize first, care first? And tell me, did it make people value you more? Exactly. Here's a hard truth that stings a little. People don't respect sacrifice they didn't ask for. They get used to it. Think of it like free Wi-Fi. At first, everyone's grateful. After a while, they get annoyed when it's slow. That's what happens when you're always there. And the funny thing is, when you finally pull back, you become the bad person. Why are you acting different? You've changed. You're being selfish. Selfish? For protecting your peace? Caring too much makes you forget one important person. Yourself. You become so busy fixing others that you ignore your own cracks. You pour from an empty cup and act surprised when you feel drained. But here's the twist. The goal is not to stop caring. The goal is to care with boundaries. Care, but don't chase. Help, but don't beg. Love, but don't lose yourself. Because real care is balanced. It doesn't hurt your sleep. It doesn't make you feel anxious all the time. And it definitely doesn't make you feel replaceable. So if you're someone who cares too much, listen carefully. Your kindness is not the problem. Your lack of limits is. Start small. Reply when you want to, not when you feel guilty. Say no without writing a full apology essay. And remember, people who truly care about you won't leave just because you stopped overgiving. In the end, caring should feel warm, not heavy. And the moment it starts hurting you more than helping others, it's no longer kindness. It's self-neglect. Care deeply. Just don't forget who deserves that care first.